Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So this is a video I probably should have done a long time ago, and this is all about packaging up coins that you've either sold or you're giving away, so that they safely be received by the person you are sending them to. So it's always important to package up the coins well. So I just wanted to show you what I do and how I package them up and the kinds of envelopes or padded envelopes that I use depending on what I'm sending. So to start off, you've got to have the coin. So I've got a couple of coins here, but I always put them into a 2x2 holder, depending on the number of coins. So there's I these ones here. They're cheap. They don't really add much to the postage cost. Whenever I'm selling on eBay, if I sell a coin, I'm generally making sure that I've covered my cost of using one of these 2x2 coin holders. So whenever you calculate your price, make sure you calculate enough to cover postage plus the fees plus one of these, and make sure that you are covered as such. So you don't want to sell coins too cheaply. Okay, so let's say I've just put this particular coin in this holder and it's almost ready to post. But what I do is I've got lots of bits of cardboard. Okay, I've got hundreds and hundreds, or if not thousands, of bits of cardboard like this, and it's only fairly thin cardboard, probably maybe 200 GSM, maybe 250 GSM card. This is actually from behind birthday cards, so I managed to have a whole heap of this sort of stuff. So I just cut it roughly to the size of the individual coin that I'm sending off. So generally I'll just cut it, fold it in half, and put the coin in there, and that just protects the whole thing a little bit more. Now I'll just tape it up, and I'll tape each side of it. So I won't do that right now, but I just put a little bit of tape on each side. Now we know that that's nice and safe. Now the other thing to remember is, now if you're sending a coin, so it's just a single coin, but you like to send it the cheapest way possible. So the cheapest way here in Australia to send a coin is just in a standard business size DL envelope. Okay, so these envelopes, they're not really that strong, and if the coin is heavy, it's fine with a 5-cent piece or a 10-cent coin. If the coin is really heavy, they tend to be able to move around in there a fair bit, and can potentially open the envelope up depending on the envelope. Just another little tip that you could do is just cut these corners off, just round the corners off, and that just makes it a little bit easier, and they're not going to dig into the paper. So that's $1 postage basically. So plus the cost of the 2x2, and if you buy the really cheap ones, and the cheap ones, maybe you shouldn't leave the coins in there permanently, but for less than sort of 20 cents each, you're protecting something quite well. The alternative is to put them into little bags, which they're temporary as well, or go to the bank, and when you collect your coins, see if you can ask for some of these bank bags. They will probably hand you a whole handful of them, so they're always good and handy. Sometimes I use them if I'm packing up, say, 10 coins, 10-cent coins. I'll put them all in there and put them all flat, maybe just slightly overlapping each other, and then I'll seal off the end and sort of roll it and fold it over onto itself like so, and just tape it off, and that way I know the coins are not going to move in there. I still put them inside some cardboard, and just tape it off, and the reason why I do that is because I don't want anyone who's handling the mail to know that there's actually a coin in there. So I don't want anyone to think, oh, there's something special in here. Let's not deliver it. We'll take that one for ourselves. So make sure your coins aren't jiggling around inside the envelopes. Now, here's another option for you: is these things here. These are very cheap padded envelopes, okay, and they're thin. Okay, so Australia Post will allow you to send this padded envelope for $1 stamp. Okay, so I think their measurements allow you to go up to, I think it's like 160 by, I think over like 220 or something like that, for the dollar post. So these things here, I bought this today. I bought, I think I bought a lot. I bought 600 of them, but they cost me, I think, 7.5 cents each. So virtually nothing. And if you go to Australia Post and you pick up one of these particular padded envelopes exactly like this, you'll pay $1.10 plus. So this way, buying in bulk, and I think you probably get a good deal even just buying 100 or 200 of them. I know they'll last a long time, but they are well worth grabbing. I also have the larger one here, which we can see the dimensions there. This here I use for coins, and I actually package up some rolls sometimes in these, and these here take $2 postage, but still that's cheap. So basically it's good to make sure that you protect the coins really well. So in this sort of case, I would tape it up, and I would pop it in this particular envelope, and you can see it's not making it any wider. So Australia Post, as far as $1 goes, it has to be within 5 millimeters, and this is close enough. I don't think any Australia Post worker is going to say no to that one. So yeah, that's my little guide to posting individual coins. You could probably get 2 or 3 coins in that, because the weight wise, we're not going over the 125 grams. So you could certainly get a few coins into there, but just make sure they're packaged up right, and no one will know what's in there, and they'll certainly get to their destination safely. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. There will be something on the screen right now that you can click, and thanks for watching.